Great. Can you introduce yourself, please?
I am Isaac Gonzalez. I attend the University of Texas at Austin. I graduate in 2017, and this past summer I took a trip to China, well, Beijing, China specifically.
Great. And what's your major?
My major is public relations.
Awesome. So Isaac, can you tell us why you decided to study abroad?
The main reason I decided to study abroad was because my language of choice is Chinese, Mandarin Chinese to be more specific, and this study abroad trip held a perfect opportunity for me to go out and learn more about the culture of the language that I'm trying to speak. And it also helped me dive into this whole new world with people who speak nothing but the language I'm trying to learn.
Great. If finances were an issue for you, can you explain to us how you were able to afford your study abroad program?
Finances were an issue, and luckily the study abroad office here at the University of Texas offered a whole lot of scholarships that I could use. In addition to the scholarships that the study abroad office were handing out, we also, I personally held a fundraiser. It was a plate sale, a barbecue plate sale, and I was able to raise at least half of the money that I needed for the trip, like in that one day or so. Yeah.
That's really cool. Awesome.
It was.
So while you were in China, did you see or experience yourself any kind of discrimination or stereotypes? And if that did happen, can you describe how you handled that situation?
I did actually. A couple of occasions where, whether it be in the silk market or buying an ice cream off of the street, I noticed and I could overhear when people who looked like they belong to the community would try and buy things. They would get it at a cheaper price. There would be no bartering, especially at the silk market or the pearl market, and generally the salespeople would be much nicer, more kind to them, and would not try to waste their time or barter with them. Whereas if someone like me showed up and tried to buy something, I would have to face about 10 minutes of hassling, and I would still probably overpay for whatever I was trying to buy. Handling it is something else. I personally was able to speak Chinese to these people and let them know that I could understand what they were doing. But for others, it was kind of rough, especially when people on our trip who did look Asian or who were of Asian descent were getting discounts of sorts, whereas, you know, we couldn't. We'd have to be with them in order to get some sort of discount or something. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very interesting, especially like when I'm trying to buy an ice cream and I have to pay like $1 extra than somebody who looks Chinese.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's funny, but it is very interesting.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that story. My last question is, what advice would you have for any student that isn't sure that they want to study abroad?
I would personally say to give it a shot. If you really want to do it, if you've gone so far as to think about actually doing it, then do it. It's a great experience. I had never flown international. None of my parents had been outside of Texas before, and so it was a very scary thing for all of us. However, my parents, all my friends, they've encouraged me to go, and it was the greatest experience of my life. This past summer was the best summer of my life, and I'm actually looking into studying abroad again just because of how great it was. And this wouldn't have even been an option if I decided not to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Isaac.
Thank you.